What's going on, everybody? We are back with another Ghostorama, this time in Benton Harbor, Michigan. So why don't you join me and let's go check this out. Alright guys, let's go check this out and actually see what they got here this year. This should be actually really cool. Alright guys, where they are hosting it this year is actually at the Eden Springs Garden here in Benton Harbor. This place has got some mad history, so I'm going to try to get a bunch of shots to make another video explaining why this place became, where it came from, the people, all that good stuff as well. So this is actually epic. Alright, let's check out some of these cars, guys. These are really cool. We've seen these last year. Got the mystery machine as always. Alright, check this out. That is absolutely epic. Ghostbuster guys, hell yeah. How you doing, guys? Awesome. This is cool as hell, guys. I've never been on this property before. Always wanted to. Here we are. Got the epic Jeep. That's pretty badass. Alright guys, let's go see what they have around here. Alright guys, we got Mindless Adventures over here. I've been wanting to meet Amy for quite a while, so we're going to sneak on over and see what's going on over here. This is pretty awesome. Hey, are you Amy? Yes, how are you? Nice to meet you. Hey everybody, Amy here. I finally get to meet her. Say hello.
Mindless Adventures.
Awesome, thank you. I've been wanting to meet you for a long time. Guys, that was absolutely amazing. Finally got to meet her. Mindless Adventures, wonderful people. Throw the link below. Go check them out.
Here, whether you believe in the spirits or not, usually end up having some kind of experience, so you end up having strange things happen. That's why we started having the teams come in to actually prove that we weren't all crazy. There is a long history even before the House of David. Native Americans wintered here. They considered this area to be a holy place and a place of healing. Each one of the springs, there's actually 35 of them between here and further up the creek onto the City of David's property. Each spring has a different mineral content and is supposed to be able to heal different maladies, if you will. That is documented back about 3,000 years. If the City of David this summer opens up their museum, they actually have a whole room full of artifacts that you can look at and see. So that's worth a trip. So before the House of David, after the Native Americans, Colonel Eastman bought this property. He was a Civil War colonel. He grazed his cows here. It was just grazing land, but the cows found the springs. They pawed at them and stuff, and he realized there's water bubbling up. So he decided he was going to tap this water. Well, when he did, they found remains that they did not treat properly. So, you know, that may be a source of some of the things that happen here. We don't know for sure, but it's a good possibility. Okay, so we have the Native American, situation. We also have the House of David's religious beliefs is that they were going to return here. Part of it was that there was going to be an ingathering and that it was going to take place here. So maybe some of them are coming back. We don't know. We have had 2 documented sightings that we could identify actual people. One was Colonel Eastman. Somebody saw a Civil War soldier and was able to identify him from photos of more than one person. They could say, that's him, that's him, that's him. So we know Colonel Eastman has been seen here. The other thing that we've had happen is a lady walking her dog right behind this building here. She was walking along, just walking her dog, taking pictures. She kept seeing bees everywhere. So she's like, that's kind of strange. She rounded the corner there, and there's a man standing there, and he says, my name is Paul, and I work here. Well, then the dog pulled at the chain. She looked at the dog. When she looked back up, he was gone. Well, I knew who it was immediately, so I talked to the House of David, and we got some pictures, and I had her, is it one of these guys? And she pointed him out, and it was Paul the beekeeper. Yeah, who lived here. He lived here until he passed away in 1984.
Engine barn. This is where we actively still store the rolling stock, and a lot of the rolling stock that you see, such as the coach here, this is all original to the House of David. A few of them in here were made between 1910 and 1912. They are original to the park, and just this past year, we're able to bring 4 more of them back. The engine right behind me is the original. This is locomotive number 7. This was originally built in 1908 for the St. Louis World's Fair.
Wow.
It was purchased by the House of David in 1908, and they started running it on the north of Britton Avenue, on the north side. Now they had a small little loop, and then as the years went, they lengthened it. They put 2 trestles in on the east and west, and they made it in a figure 8. Now afterwards, they had an accident on that figure 8, and then next they made it look like a sailboat. It was an oval. This locomotive here has been through the park since it opened from the House of David until 1951 when it was sold off. It recently went under a cosmetic restoration, and after we have done that, it has always been very active, is the best way I can put it. Any meter that you have around, when we go completely dark and we start asking questions, I guarantee you at least somebody will come by and say at least hi, or let them know that they're around. The bell on it, right now, we have had it to where it is rung on its own self. No one is in here, no animal, no nothing, no gust. All of a sudden, we'll just hear it faint. It's like, and what it is, I don't know. All I can say is she said, nobody that I know was here messing around with it. It's just us. Now, the biggest thing that I have had activity here that I can personally say that my own experience is if we look back here, it's kind of hard to see the locomotive, so if you keep your eyes on me, because this part over here is a little bit too packed. We have an engine right here called Hercules. If you can see it, we were working on one of the engines out front, and I had to go grab a part. Well, I went up to the front part of the machine shop, I grabbed that part, I come back, I get about halfway down, right next to number 7, I turn around, and there is a gentleman in a white shirt and a black part of pants, and he is halfway stepping like this, like an emotion. I look back like this trying to figure out who it is because the only other gentleman that's in this part of the park is with me and he's out front. Nobody else is around, nobody was trespassing, we had nobody else. I look back there real quick, I'm like, what? I start walking back, and as I start walking back near the front, getting to heading in the park, my foot catches something. It caught inside of this, a handrail that was a part of an old locomotive that they had sold off. Now the person that knew about this was not here. I did not know about it, nobody else was here, but I'm always saying, hey, if you know where any of the original parts are, let me know, because we may be able to use them or use them to make a new part. My foot caught the front part of this, and the thing swung around, and the first thing happens is, man mind thinks, oh, I'm gonna grab it and throw it because, you know, it made me angry. I pick the thing up, and I'm just like, this looks familiar. I walk back, I put it down, and it happens to be off one of the bigger engines that they have. How can I explain that? I can't. And I'm not the type of person that's too bright in the head that will honestly say, you know, oh look, this is this part, this is that part, I know what this is. But the highest, when we've had other groups come in, if you ask a question, is anybody here, or any of the train people here, you put it on the cab or anywhere near this engine, and even though it is metal, we've had it give dead signals and all of a sudden next pop up to red. It goes from green to red. So if you would like to, you can go ahead and place any little box or any little meter you have on this engine, and we can go ahead and go dark.
Mine's been going off for a while.
Box that you see with that little green light. If you could, go towards it. And if you aren't John, if there's anybody else here, Lloyd, if any one of the boys are here, I got number 7. I'm sure they'd like to meet you. Or if there's anybody here that was from the railway or even just the park, say hi.
See that antenna? And the green light? If you walk up to it, it'll go off. Would you please walk up to it?
That's like on command. Can you get it to go past orange?
It's trying well.
It is trying hard. If you need more energy, you can take it from our cameras. Oh, something just touched my camera. That was crazy. Something just like pushed it.
Wow, now it's like steady right there.
It is.
Is anybody's camera draining?
Mine is, it went down.
Yeah,
One.
mine went down a percent.
Mine did too.
Little bar, I should say.
Here it was fully charged.
Right, same here. Everybody, good morning to you. It's the day after Ghostorama. Last night, yesterday, everything, the entire experience was phenomenal. Definitely unforgettable. Loved it, guys. I can't wait to the next one coming up in August. That is going to be epic as well, I'm sure. That's just going to be over in Hartford, basically in my backyard. So hopefully I see you guys there. The ones I was not able to meet, I will definitely be meeting you next time. So until then, love you guys. Take care. Peace out. Bye.